Aloha. I'm Eric Anderson. I'm pastor of Church of the Holy Cross, United Church of Christ in Hilo, Hawaii. And here's what I'm singing. All right, that sounds like a familiar intro, and of course, it's from a different program. This is not Here's What I'm Singing. This is our Church of the Holy Cross community sing brought to the online streaming world. Ordinarily, on the second and fourth Fridays of each month, we gather some folks together in the sanctuary here at Church of the Holy Cross, and we sing a few songs, just about anything that you can name, at least the things that either the instrumentalist can play along with or that somebody is willing to take a lead without accompaniment. Well, we can't do that. It's not a good idea to gather folks in groups these days. And so I'm taking these evenings to provide a concert. And for those of you who were worried that I am disregarding the stay-at-home directive here in the state of Hawaii, the simple truth of the matter is I live on church property. So technically, I'm home. So the songs you'll hear tonight, some of which I think you'll be able to, and so therefore I hope you'll sing along. Some of them will be old favorites, not all of the old favorites, I'm afraid. I'm trying to stay on the windy side of copyright violations. And so therefore, if I'm not sure that it's in the public domain or I'm not sure that I can use it, well, I haven't. Would you believe that On Top of Spaghetti has an established author and is under copyright in the United States? Who knew? So I'm afraid we won't be doing that one. Fortunately, however, the two songs that are a regular part of our community sings are in the public domain, and so we can begin and end as usual. This Little Light. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. All around the world, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, all around the world, I'm gonna let it shine. All around the world, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Right here in Hilo town, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, right here in Hilo town, I'm gonna let it shine. Here in Hilo town, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Hide it under a bushel. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bushel. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bushel. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Don't let anyone blow it out. I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, don't let anyone blow it out. I'm gonna let it shine. Don't let anyone blow it out. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, oh, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, 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 let it shine. All right. Well, we got one, and here's another one that's a favorite on many occasions that our community sings. Michael, row the boat ashore. Michael, row the boat ashore. Hallelujah. Michael, row the boat ashore. Hallelujah. Sister, help to trim the sails. Hallelujah. Sister, help to trim the sails. Hallelujah. Jordan's river is deep and wide. Hallelujah. I'll meet my mother on the other side. Hallelujah. Jordan's river is chilly and cold. Hallelujah. Chills the body, but not the soul. Hallelujah. Trumpet sound the jubilee. Hallelujah. Trumpet sound the jubilee. Hallelujah. Michael, row the boat ashore. Hallelujah. Michael, row the boat ashore. Hallelujah. And apologies if you can see me turning pages down below there. The camera and the music stand are, well, right on top of each other. You may also hear during the performance tonight things like cars going by outside. If you're lucky, you'll hear birds singing. If we're not lucky, you'll hear rain drumming on the roof. But that's how things are here in Hilo. This is an original song of mine. Actually got its premiere at a community sing a few weeks ago. Can you hear the joy of a song? Can you feel it? Can you sing along? Voice, it might be whispery or strong. The joy is in the sharing of the song. You don't read music, well, neither did old David. But we sing those ancient psalms nearly every day. And the melody's creation is the task of generations. But the shepherd's joy goes on. Can you hear the joy of the song? Can you hear it? Can you sing along? Your voice, it might be whispery or strong, but the joy is in the sharing of the song. Is it a new song you've never heard before? New songs are too precious to just pack it up and go. And so it is your mission to give it an attentive listen. The melody will carry you along. Oh, can you hear the joy of the song? Can you feel it? Can you sing along? Your voice, it might be whispery or strong, as the joy is in the sharing of the song. Just grab a partner, find another pair. Four is plenty for a band, 8 is better yet. And if someone's got their own note, while yours is feeling remote, imagine that you've harmony to share. Oh, can you hear the joy of a song? Can you hear it? Can you sing along? Voice it might be whispery, your voice it might be strong, but the joy is in the sharing of the song. Oh yeah, joy is in the sharing of the song. Believe it, joy is in the sharing of the song. One of the things that I've noted at our community sing is the tendency of the folks there to choose songs which sound happy but are actually just terribly, terribly sad. And this is one of them. It's a regular favorite, and I suspect you might know a few of these verses. In a cavern, in a canyon, excavating for a mine, dwelt a miner, 49er, and his daughter, Clementine. Oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry, Clementine. Light she wasn't like a fairy, and her shoes were numbered 9. Herring boxes without topses, sandals were for Clementine. Oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry, Clementine. Drove she darklings to the water every morning just at 9. Stubbed her toe against a splinter, fell into the foaming brine. Oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry, Clementine. Ruby lips above the water, blowing bubbles soft and fine. But alas, I was no swimmer, so I lost my Clementine. Oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry, Clementine. In a churchyard near the canyon where the myrtle doth entwine, there grow rosies and other posies fertilized by Clementine. Oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry, Clementine. Then the miner, 49er, soon began to peak and pine. Thought he oughter join his daughter, now he's with his Clementine. Oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry, Clementine. And just when you think this song couldn't get any sadder, in my dreams she still doth haunt me, robed in garments soaked with brine. Though in life I used to hug her, now she's dead, I draw the line. Oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry, Clementine. And here comes the moral of the story. Now, ye Boy Scouts, heed the warning of this tragic tale of mine. Artificial respiration could have saved my Clementine. Oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry, Clementine. Well, we've had the moral, but the story isn't actually over. There's one more verse. How I missed her, how I missed her, how I missed my Clementine. till I kissed her little sister and forgot, ooh, my Clementine. Oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling Clementine. You are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry, Clementine. Yeah, sad songs. Technically speaking, this, I suppose, ought to be a sad song because it is, in fact, a blues piece. It is, however, one that is inspired by this current stay-at-home situation. Many of you who are working from home have been encountering that amazingness known as the video teleconference. Whether it be Zoom or Skype or mostly families, I guess, are using FaceTime or whatever the Google equivalent is called today. They keep changing the name. And so we're all video teleconferenced out. And so therefore, we've got the teleconference blues. I woke up this morning with a sense of dread. I woke up this morning with earphones on my head. It's gonna be another day of Skype and Zoom ahead. Singing the blues of cameras and of mics. I logged in on FaceTime, everyone else was on Skype. There's Google Hangouts and Facebook Live, and every single one of them is giving me the teleconference blues. I logged into the meeting, what did I see? A massive unknown face is staring at me. Quick check the email. Oops, it's on me. I'm not on till 3. I'm singing the blues of cameras and of mics. When I logged in on Facebook, I logged in on Facebook, but everyone else was on Skype. There's Google Hangouts and Facebook Live, and every last one of them has given me teleconference blues. In the upper left-hand corner is the one no one can hear. In the center on the right is the one who's been sneaking a beer. As the meeting closed to close, as the meeting comes to close, there's an important word from our leader. Hey, it froze. Did anybody hear that? What we're supposed to know? Uh-oh. Oh, I'm singing the blues of cameras and of mics. I'm logged in on FaceTime, everyone else is on Skype. There's Google Hangouts and Facebook Live, and every one of them has given me the teleconference blues. The teleconference blues. The teleconference blues. The teleconference blues. Now, this one might sound a little more like something you can sing along to. Oh, rock of my soul in the bosom of Abraham, rock of my soul in the bosom of Abraham, rock of my soul in the bosom of Abraham, oh, rock of my soul. So high, can't get over it, so low, can't get under it, so wide, you can't get round it, you must go through that door. Rock of my soul in the bosom of Abraham, rock of my soul in the bosom of Abraham, rock of my soul in the bosom of Abraham, oh, rock of my soul, oh, rock of my soul, oh, rock of my soul. This one we're actually not likely to do at a community sing. We are more likely to do it, in fact, on a Sunday morning. We frequently sing the first verse of this song to close worship time. It's an old song. It was written by Queen Liliuokalani while she was being held imprisoned in her own palace, in one room of her own palace. And while there, she wrote what we've come to know as the Queen's Prayer. O ko aloha no, ai kalani, a o ko ai o, he mo lele hoi. Kono mihiana apahoia aoe kuulama konani ko my nana ino I have a hokanaka, aka e hui kala, ama e ma e no laila e kahaku, malalo ko Komaluhia amalo akuno. This is not the first difficult time to be coming to the world, and recently, of course, it's not the first hard time to be coming to our island. We are not quite 2 years from the anniversary of the eruption in Puna and the destruction of hundreds of homes and the refugee status of thousands of people. And this is a song that I wrote about that. The lava lake rose in Halimau. Pu'o'o collapsed in a cloud of rose. The fishers yawned beside the hollies of Leilani. 2,000 people fled their homes. Scarlet tears flowing to the ocean. Sorrow flares in crimson skies. Hurry now with arms of aloha. Let us stand together as we cry. Some people camped beside the shelters. Some found the sofa of a friend. Tiny homes rose at Sacred Heart and Haleiki. But nobody knew when it would end. Those scarlet tears flowing to the ocean. Sorrow's flares in crimson skies. Hurry now with arms of aloha. Let us come together as we cry. Pele at last ceased her weeping. She'd made hundreds of acres of new land, but the task remains to turn shelter into home. With the people of Puna we must stand. Scarlet tears flowing to the ocean. Sorrow flares in crimson skies. Hurry now with arms of aloha. Let us stand together as we cry. Oh, we can stand together as we cry. Yes, here we stand together as we cry. This is an older song of mine and comes from a different place and a different time. It's set on the shores of Connecticut and tells a little bit of the industrial history of Connecticut, which seems an unusual topic, I suppose, for a song, except that people work in industries, at least until they have to stop working in industries. The song's called Broken Back Flat Car. Riding the rails to the city along the Connecticut shore, I passed by the backs of the strip malls that I'd seen so often before, when amidst those cathedrals of retail, whose confidence gleamed in the sun, a sight flashed itself on my memory, gone just as it had begun. Just a broken back flat car collapsed on the rails behind a derelict factory. Relics of industries failed, fled and gone. Mills working silver and wool. Once that old factory was humming, and along all the streams of the state, men gathered fibers and minerals, and with labor they earned what they ate. And the rails sang with comings and goings to take finished goods to the stores that kept all the great mill wheels turning and kept hunger's wrath from the doors. Now a broken back flat car's collapsed on the rails behind a derelict factory. Relics of industries failed, fled and gone. Mills working wire, brass, and thread. And the skies were blackened by coal smoke, and the rivers ran poisoned in flood, and the great wheels were tended by children who oiled the machinery with their blood. Now the factory stands in mute witness to its industry's glory and shame. The work gone to North Carolina, where capital thrives just the same. And on across sea lanes and borders, to ever new women and men, while the gold piles high in the mansions. And you and I ask once again, are we broken back flat cars collapsed on the rails behind a derelict factory? Relics of industries failed, fled and gone. Or hard-working women and men? Are we broken back flat cars collapsed on the rails behind a derelict factory? Mere relics of industries failed, fled and gone. Or hard-working women and men? Well, I promised an hour, and there's a clock up there I can see. I'm not going to make it to an hour. I guess I expected I'd talk a little more between these songs, but this song has one of the most lovely melodies that I know. And it's another one of these that, well, it sounds like it's a song for happiness. And yet the story within it is a sad one. Nevertheless, I know I've used it a couple of times for settings for hymn lyrics. But this is, well, if not the original, one set of traditional lyrics. It's called Waly Waly. The water is wide wide I cannot cross over, and neither have I wings to fly. Give me a boat that can carry two, and both shall row, my love and I. A ship there is, and she sails the sea. She's loaded deep as deep can be, but not so deep as the love I'm in. I know not how to sink or swim. I laid my back against an oak, thinking it was a trusty tree. But first it bent, and then it broke, and thus did my false love to me. Love is gentle, and love is kind, the sweetest flower when first it is new. But love grows old and waxes cold and fades away like the summer's dew. The water is wide. The water is wide, I cannot cross over. I cannot cross over. Neither have I wings to fly. I wings to fly. Give me a boat. Give me a boat that can carry two, and both shall row, my love and I. Well, yes, this is in fact the final song of the evening. Written by the amazing pastor, evangelist, and it turns out songwriter, Lorenzo Lyons. And this is the song which closes each of our community sings. Well, I'm going to invite you, no matter where you are, to be right here at 6 o'clock in 2 weeks, the second Friday in April, on YouTube. Slightly different YouTube address, but it'll be on this channel. For another hour of music, or possibly 40 minutes. And also invite you to join us when we are able once more to gather together and hold our community sing and let some songs warm our hearts. Hawaii aloha. E Hawaii e kurone hana oe. Kuru home kulai vine. Oli no auhi na pono langi ho. E Hawaii aloha e haoli na hopi o Hawaii. havaine, holy, holy, Mina ahe makani pamaine. Malke aloha no Hawaii. E holy na o pio Hawaii. Holy, holy, Mana age makani pamaine. Malke aloha no Hawaii. Malke aloha no Hawaii. Thanks so much for being with me this evening. It's been wonderful to share some songs with you. And until next time, may you be healthy and blessed and comforted in the knowledge of the ever-present love of all those around you and of God. Till next time.